Alright guys, welcome back. We are heading into Backwoods today. This is going to be a fun ride. Super cool, lots of features in here. I know I've told you this a million times probably, but I wanted to get out here. The weather's gotten cold again, which means things have frozen up. It was pretty wet yesterday, so we had a lot of snowfall as you saw in my last video. And then it kind of got wet, rained a little bit, melted. But then we got a little more snow and then it froze up. So it's gonna make for some good riding today, guys. So grab your bikes, let's go for a ride. All right, here we go. Snow's crunchy today. Looks a little icy. Packed down pretty good. It should be a pretty fun ride today, guys. Nice clear day today. We're expecting more snow tonight. We'll see how much accumulates, but you know, we love snow here. Yeah, the studded tires definitely come handy on these kind of trails. There's ice patches everywhere. Touch the rock. Traction's good though. So these trails, or I guess you should call it trail. It's a nice little log bridge. This one goes right into another one. This one's not as steep, but it's a little bit longer. Yeah, it's coated nice too. As I was saying, this trail, I like to cut it into 3 sections. So the beginning, middle, and end. Beginning is not super difficult. It is a little technical, but throughout the whole trail, there's lots of rocks and roots, switchbacks, but as you get deeper into the middle section, it's a lot more rocks and roots, a lot more switchbacks, and you start climbing a lot more. So, and there's also rock rolls, lots of log rollers, and in the middle, my favorite of all features is the teeter-totter, which is a lot of fun. So you guys will see that in a little bit. The end section is the tree graveyard. Tons of trees that have fallen down, and they're all dead. A lot of them have been turned into skinnies. And there's a lot of berms and stuff in that section of the trail too. Personally, I think the middle section is the hardest. There's a lot of stuff that washes your speed, so that makes it a little more difficult. And then the third section with all the skinnies and stuff, quite a few berms. There is some climbs, but there's also a lot of fun in there too. So there is some tiny downhill sections, nothing crazy, but stuff to get your adrenaline going for sure. One thing I've noticed in here is you just got to be careful and monitor your speed and effort, because you can gas out pretty fast. At least I do anyway. So far, no bare spots, which is cool. Lots of debris though. Got a fun little roller coming up right here. That's a fairly new feature. I think it was added sometime in the fall last year. Adds a little spice to this part of the trail. So this trail is on Trail Forks now, and it's rated as a blue. I've been calling it a black. It is pretty technical and has a pretty good difficulty rating. I would classify this as a black diamond just because of all the features and technical stuff you have to navigate around. Little berm. With these icy conditions, the roots can really wreak havoc. If you don't hit them on the proper angle, you can slip off and end up on the ground. So we're running about 8 psi today on the tires, which I think is a pretty good number. So this little part here is an extension that the guys added in not long ago. You can tell it's not very worn in yet, but this improves the trail, I think. Like I said earlier, yeah, we're supposed to be getting some snow, so that'll just improve the experience out here 100%. Get a coating of snow on the ground, cover up some of this ice, and get floating on some powder. Got to be careful taking these corners and switchbacks and stuff. You can still get a little bit of speed though, which is pretty cool. I like that. If you're into a good cardio workout, this is for you. Definitely gets the heart going. You don't have to ride fast. You can still have a good ride, but I don't know. For some reason, I naturally just want to go fast. Okay, Rock Bridge. It's pretty covered with snow right now, but it's a nice little feature on here. So we're gonna hang a right, and this leads us into the middle section. It's a little more dense. Trees are a bit closer together. In the summertime, it's pretty dark back here because you don't get a lot of light because of all the leaf cover and stuff. But on a day like today, it's fairly clear out. It's a bit cloudy, but there's still lots of daylight. Little pump section. I was talking about the studs earlier, like they make a world of difference. Now that said, I haven't ridden this bike without the studs, but I've ridden plenty of other bikes in the wintertime without studs, and the traction difference is just, it's incredible. You get so much more traction, you get much better confidence when you're taking corners. And with these fat tires and the studs combined, it's a win-win situation, I think. I can't imagine myself fat biking without them. Fat biking, sorry, without them. Okay, we got a roller. So the elevation gets a little bit higher back here as well. At least it seems that way, because it seems to be pedaling just gets harder, and there's a lot of short climbs. Partially the reason why you get tired. Couldn't be happier with the conditions today, though. It's cold, but it's not too cold. I think it's about -4 right now, Celsius. Now we do have a tricky little spot coming up not too far from here, and it's a pretty narrow pass through between two trees, but it's like the front of it's guarded with stumps, or sorry, not stumps, but the front of it's guarded with roots, so you have to kind of get your wheel up and keep going and get over it so you can get through. Otherwise your back tire is going to spin out on the on a big thick root that's sitting there. So hopefully we'll be able to get through that without stopping. That's the plan anyway. Yeah, that log bridge is fun. But there's a lot of those little features that will slow you down. Nice little pump area here. Gotta be careful on this ice though. All right, teeter-totter's coming up. Got a little roller beforehand. That's so much fun. So yeah, this is where it starts to get a little bit more difficult. It probably doesn't look like it on camera, but just the terrain itself becomes a lot more difficult to roll over. Lots of roots here, roots and rocks. And here is that little section I was telling you guys about. Can I get through? Yes. Pretty narrow. But I think as long as you have the right amount of speed, you can clear it. I feel like it's a lot harder in the summertime, because the snow kind of makes a little ramp for you, whereas in the summer you don't have that advantage. A couple more rollers coming up, rock rollers that is. There was a lot of swampy ground back here too, so that's why you see a lot of those rock bridges and log bridges, rock gardens, just because of the moisture in the spring and summer. It adds up and you get little areas that are pooled and swampy. Weave through this little maze here. Nice little pump area. Can't see it, but there's another rock garden. Yeah, it gets really twisty in here. section. Even though it's icy, seems like a pretty good ride so far. This section starts to transition into the third section, which is the tree graveyard. We're almost out of section 2. I know these places have actual names. Somebody's nicknamed them. I'll try and find out what they are. Brakes are working good too. Small climb here. And I'm pretty sure that rock roller is coming up. Yeah, we gotta pass through this rock bridge again. So we've already crossed this coming the other way. And right up around this corner, we've got a rock roller. So, and it is, you have to climb a little bit to get to it. So, that can be a challenge. That one's difficult too. Trying to get traction in the snow to be able to climb up that rock roller is not the easiest thing to do. There should be another couple more, I think, rollers coming up. Yeah, right here. Root section. Yeah, you can't be going too fast when you try to negotiate some of these switchbacks and corners. And here's another roller. One's a little bit steeper. So this is about where it turns into the tree graveyard. It opens up a little bit. We got some longer sweeping sections, but lots of berms, and got a nice steep roller coming up. It's a log roller. Plenty of skinnies. We're gonna stay off the skinnies today. It's a little too icy for my liking. Once we get to the spring thaw and the ice is all gone, we'll start hitting those skinnies again. I know some of the guys do it anyway in the wintertime, but not this guy, at least not right now. There's that steep roller I was telling you about. I said I wasn't going to do any skinny, but that one I've been wanting to do for a little while. It's not too long. And you really got to have the proper speed because you're going uphill on the entrance to that. I don't know if you noticed, but I was leaning a little to the left on that, and I almost didn't make it. But I'll take it. That's a win in my books. Nice little berm here. A little berm. I love that section. Another skinny. We're gonna do this one. Tricky little hollow log here. I've wiped out a few times trying to do that. I love how this tree is kind of snapped in two and it's just kind of sitting there propped up. Got to keep your head down when you're going through there. Maybe not somebody who's as tall as me. I'm not very tall, but you're taller. Lots of rollers in this last section. This last little part of this trail is deceivingly difficult because it's a constant incline. You add in a few rollers like this one, adds a lot more difficulty to it for sure. I've hit this roll or this skinny before too. It's pretty long, and it's the top is rounded, so it makes it a little more challenging. I'll leave a link in the description to the video where I was practicing my roller and my skinny skills. So if you haven't seen it, check it out. Talk about progression and just how to master how to do some of those things. Last little section is a climb. You can feel the legs burning by this point. And it flattens out. And then it just kind of rolls downhill a little bit. Nice way to finish off. And to finish her off, we got this super narrow little turn around the escarpment. Gotta be careful there. You're literally right on the edge. One wrong move and you're going down. And that's a pretty big drop. So that, guys and gals, is Backwoods in February. Pretty good challenge, great exercise, lots of stuff to keep you interested, lots of stuff to keep you working on your progression. So, all right, riders, what'd you think of that? Super cool riding today. A little challenging, it was kind of icy, but the trail was in really good condition. Had a lot of fun. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Please leave a comment down below. And remember, like the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel, turn on notifications so you know when I have new content, and we'll see you guys on the next ride. Cheers.